Hello, everybody, and happy holidays. It's the time of tinsel and cookie decorating and family get-togethers, and of course, the age-old tradition of setting totally soul-sucking, motivation-crushing, all or nothing, health-related New Year's resolutions. I'm talking no sugar in 2025, no meat in 2025, workouts every day in 2025. Of course, these things are not super realistic. And I kid a little bit, but in reality, I completely understand why we are drawn like flies to these types of resolutions, because they cater to our heart's desire for quick and drastic change. But what we don't always foresee is sometimes the sense of demotivation and the sense of failure that can come from just not being able to keep these things up in the long term. And often that leads to a spiral right back to where we started. So if you have noticed in the past that this is an annual tradition of yours, I encourage you to think a little bit differently about New Year's resolutions this year. I talk a lot with my patients about habits because they are by definition automatic behaviors that we don't even need to think about. We just do them because they are habitual and they're part of our lifestyle. And that word gets thrown around a lot, habits. But what I find is that a lot of people, when they think about a habit, they think about, working out every day. And to me, that's actually many habits strung together, right? So when I talk about habits, I'm talking about tiny, tiny, tiny little habits, like bringing a lunchbox to work every day. And I don't mean a full one with food in it. I actually mean an empty lunchbox. Because once you can get in the habit of bringing a lunchbox to work, it's that much easier to put an apple in the lunchbox, and then that much easier to eat the apple during your workday. In my experience of many years working with patients, I'm continually surprised at what a big impact these tiny changes can have mentally and physically, and how they have a tendency to build on each other. So if you try something new, feel free to share it in the comments. I would love to hear if it works or doesn't work. But most of all, I hope you have a wonderful holiday.